Fitness, firearms prepping, and all that other goody two shoes stuff. And welcome to our meal chat. I'm gonna cook a nice hearty breakfast. Is on the agenda. And I hope everybody contributes, pops in the chat, all that other good stuff. Things that help out the algorithms. It's all about the algorithms. See if I can get my chat to load up. There we go. So I'm running it on my computer also. So let me get it where we get a better view. So first we're going to start with bacon. Because bacon is how we get everything rolling. Rolling. So we'll get the pan heated up. There we go. And then the bacon is going to provide the cooking base. We're going to do potato cubes. I have some meats left over from last dinners, which I'm going to chop up into pieces and add them in there also. Just so it doesn't go to waste. The first thing we do is we add the bacon once we get the pan warmed up. So let's get the, first of all, I'm going to trim some of the steak. We're going to have steak and eggs. Go. So I'm over here, of course, chopping up the pieces of steak here. We throw in there. And we cooked a hamburger last night, which, you know, it's a little dried out by now. We can take advantage of it and add some more protein to the meal there. So the idea is just chop these up in little chunks with a little reheat while we're cooking the potatoes. Once the potatoes get to a certain consistency, remember the potatoes take the longest. Hey, welcome. Hey Josh, how we doing? So it's Monday. There we go. And it's going to be a relaxing Monday for me. Just going to be work. We went out last night and I did a lot of dancing. And that's can be kind of vigorous exercise. And I was pulling a lot, you know, moving that around a bit, so I really started feeling that. So I don't know if I'll have time to sneak in the gym for a quick workout or not. We'll see how it goes. It's not like, well, I'm still in recovery. Not ready to lift heavy yet. And the thing's going to be probably when I get back from vacation. So the main thing is you don't want to jump into it too soon. And I got your tripod. Yeah, and I got my new one out here now too. So now I have 3 tripods out. I got one that stays permanently underneath the oak tree. I have one that I carry with my car to go to the gym, which this one will probably replace here pretty soon. And I'll have one just for the house. Yeah, I get about 6 months use out of them before they start getting beat up because I am carrying them around, moving around, all that stuff. Alright, so I got the pan nice and warmed up. So I'm going to throw some bacon in there. Bacon. Of course, I get my bacon from Heidi. That's what you want. You want that sizzle. I don't know if you can hear that sizzle, but that's what you want. You don't want to put bacon in a cold pan. You put it in a hot pan, less chance that it's going to stick. But yeah, I did receive that tripod last week. I just now took it out of the box and, spent the enduring long, 5 minutes to put it together. So I was on that get to list. I'm trying to get to it. So I got bacon. I'll be doing potatoes. I'll be doing hamburger steaks. So we're going to have plenty of meat. Somebody wants to come back in. Little Princess ready to come back in? Yeah. So I'm kind of clean up as I go. Clean up. I let her in. Now I can go put the medicine in her water. Cat's trying to be sneaky. There's no better. Go in the back. We got the bacon going. And I've got the meat already chopped up. Mom was getting the potatoes sliced up for me. So I can get that ready to roll too. Butter there. Get this off to the side. Get this one stationed there. And life is wonderful. There we go. Yeah, it's still a little sore. Nothing like it used to be though. Thank So taters. I'll rinse them. And then the potato peelings I put into the old food bucket. And those get carried out to the garden. So vegetable scraps, coffee grounds, and eggshells. And that helps build my compost pile. That helps me grow my garden. So it's still a little sore here. If I stretch out, I can feel it in this area here. Well, probably most of the damage was done. So still going to take a little time. And that's where I got to be patient. I don't like being patient. I'm a terrible patient. Yuck. But it is what it is. So I got the bacon in there. Bacon's going to be part of my cooking medium. And then I will add butter to it. Some milk seed oils. Seed oils are bad for you. And then when I eat seeds, because then there's oil in the seeds. Well, it's not the seed oil itself that's bad, it's how they make it. So what they go through, that makes it bad. So it's all the chemicals they use so it stays clear, and that's what makes it bad. So the nice thing about these, when I cut these up, I just cube them up. A lot of times for dinner I'll make fries out of these. But then those you gotta do in sections. But when you're doing cubes, I can do them all at the same time. I don't know if you can see me cutting those up or not. What do we got so far? Does make it a little easier for me to see here on the computer right now. Got Reed, and we got hey, there we go. Ray has joined the chat. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up, everybody. Just had a little fun. I brought this down low, kicked it up just a little bit more. And then we're just going to cube these up. Now, of course, the potatoes take the longest to cook. So that's where I start. And once they're cooked a certain point, I'll add the meat back into them. And then usually what I do is I pull that off completely. And then I just cook up some eggs. Then I can just add to make eggs direct the tune. There's a lot of different ways of doing this. Random facts from John. And this will make a nice, nutritious, heavily caloried meal for me to go to work with. While I'm at work, usually what I do is I eat a little bit lighter. You know, if I think I have time, I'll go to the cafeteria. If I try to bring my food with me, usually will consist of like a sandwich and a tub of cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is cheaper than those protein shakes you buy, but it has more protein. So it's shop smarter, not harder. So for this $3, I can get about 50 grams of protein versus spending $4 and getting 26 grams of protein, maybe 30. So I do the cottage cheese. It's just a better way of doing it. Don't want to get out too far, because then the industry might figure that's what I'm doing. Carbohydrates, there we go. So you've got a lot of potatoes, a lot of meat, and I'll have, of course, eggs. I've got bacon, which I'm going to use to cook the potatoes in, the bacon grease. Now if I need salt, need to, I can add some butter and or olive oil. And what I do is I set the bacon off to the side. Come on, stay there, stay with it. Let it drain off a little bit. Now we can just add it back into it, or we can serve it by itself. Sometimes I'll break it up in pieces and put it in the rest of it. Sometimes I'll just, and that's been how energetic I am. I'll put it off by itself. So that's what I'm going to dump the potatoes in, and then season it with salt and pepper. So let's get these rest of these to cut up. Fiber. My system works fine. So when you look at what the government suggests what you should eat versus what you should eat, There's some conflict of opinions, we'll put it that way. And you think sometimes they make suggestions based on economic things. There's that one video out there about the seed oils saying that they had pretty much said they were going to buy all the seed oil for a long period of time, and they were feeding it to the animal industry and realizing it was killing the animals off. So what did they do? Gave it to us. Well, let's add the potatoes. So I tend to cook in bacon fat and butter and olive oil. Coconut oil is very good also. So the next thing I want to do is get that stirred around. Season it with some Himalayan salt. I use Himalayan salt because it has more trace minerals than regular salt. And then fresh ground pepper. And that's going to take a while to cook. Once it gets to a certain point. Hey Kelly, how's it going? So here, let me add some butter to the mix. I buy butter in quantity. Especially when it's on sale, because butter is, if you not noticed, has went up quite a bit in price over the last couple of years. I would say it has doubled in price. So when they say, oh, you know, food has only went up 25%. Yeah, I want to say it's went up more than 25%. Depends what you're buying. I can still catch meat at a decent price every now and then, but you got to really shop for it. Eggs keep fluctuating anywhere from $3 to $6 a dozen. And then you got your once a quarter you got some sort of chicken or pork farm burning down to the ground. I don't know what that's all about. So I got the potatoes going, got the bacon off the side. I have already cut the steak and hamburger to go in there. And I stir this so I can get the potatoes coated with the grease and butter and the salt and pepper. And cooking this at a slow, steady heat, in my opinion, is the best way of doing it. And well seasoned. So I try to make sure you have it really well seasoned. So yeah, it's like noon. This is going to take me a good 45 minutes to cook. Usually there's a little nap after that. But I may try to go to the gym. And maybe get some light workouts in. Like I said, I woke up a little sore all through here because of all the activity I did yesterday out there dancing, which was fun. I had the live stream going on there for quite a while. Hope everybody enjoyed it. And that's like our favorite place to go to. Jamie Mix's Trading Post in Utica, Illinois. If you're in that area, definitely a good place to stop in. So if you're popping in the chat, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you pop in and say hello. So let me see. Yeah, so brown, not much fiber. Do eat fiber, but it's got fiber. I just don't worry about it too much. Last I went to the doctor, he said I was out in pretty good shape. I keep doing what I'm doing. Yes, I am. Yep, United States Army. Last unit was 101st Airborne. Long, long time ago. Long, long time ago. So probably I got out before a lot of you were born. But yes, I am. And thanks for stopping in. Hopefully you hit the thumbs up and all that good YouTube stuff. I always say, let's make YouTube think I'm more popular than I actually am. All right, remember the channel, you can always ask for nutrition and lifting advice. If you join the memberships, they're not much. You can email me at scottishfitness@gmail.com. Thank you, and you too. Appreciate you stopping in. So one thing is you kind of keep stirring this, and I kind of keep an eye, make sure that I have enough grease and butter in there. And if I think it's low, I just sit there and pop another tab in there. Pretty easy to do it. Oh, my pleasure, Kelly. Thank you for saying that. My dad was in, father-in-law was in, all three of my kids were in. Numerous cousins and uncles on both sides of the family. My wife's side of the family, from the reservation, there's quite a few who served. Yeah, my dad's side of the family, a lot of my cousins have served. And my mom's brothers all served during their time, and my dad's brothers. And so yeah, we're kind of a military family, you might say. Otherwise, talk about we might get some rain today. Hopefully we do, because we can use it. There we go. Yeah, like a 3-second delay. Need to correct that. Basically on that, once we get the potatoes done, we'll add meats in it. And then I'll pull all that out and kind of let it settle in a bowl. So I'm going to rinse this bowl out so I can use, kind of like to reuse the same stuff. And then it allows some of the grease to drain back out of it. So that's always good stuff there. If you got any questions, concerns, things to add to, make sure you do. Appreciate it. I haven't done one of the meal chats in a while. The last couple of ones I've done has been sitting on the desk. So here allows me to sit there and kind of multitask, so to speak. Gotta put just enough salt on these things. Get it going. So while we're getting that, let's get the plates ready. And I'll get this pushed over to the side here. And go get the eggs out. Remember, incredible edible egg. One of the best sources of nutrition out there you can get. The only idea is kind of keep moving this around, making sure everything gets cooked, everything gets settled in. Let's go take a look over here. See what we've got going on here, if anything. go. So it's kind of funny how these go, you know, what sort of sending out to get from YouTube. By the time you think you figured something out, you know, maybe hit onto a algorithm that works for you, then it's like you kind of change it up. So like, you really never know if it's going well or not. You know, look at by the afternoon, late afternoon, how many views I have. And generally when I'm doing it this way with the phone, the views have been higher, but there's no guarantee of that. But usually I like to see the normal people in Ray, Josh, and Michael, Kelly and Rambo, and all the regular ones that pop in all the time. We do appreciate that, and a lot of them will catch it later. We didn't perhaps Master usually does that. Market Wild World of the Trains, Last Chance Knives, things like that. Now we're all busy around this time. There we go. They're getting pretty close to being where they need to be. So also I have this channel. I have MacBean Farms Trucking and Wildlife. My backup channel, if I ever go on a major rant. That is usually the one I use, which is far and few between. And then I also have Instagram by the same name, which is also one of my other monetized ones that do really well. I appreciate any support there. I'm on TikTok and don't do much with it. I'm on Twitter, I don't do much with that either. I just pop in to see people sounding foolishly. That's generally what I see in those. There's people saying some stupid stuff. You can tell everybody's in panic mode, and the amount of misinformation that is on Twitter, that is on TikTok, is just incredible. I mean, it's not misinformation, it's just blatant lies. It's like, so I tend not to get involved with those too much, because all you do is you get in arguments with useful idiots, and then you have a headache afterwards. And then, really, who was useful at that point? So, I like this to go out and enjoy the outdoors. I've already been out, carried a little bit of water out to the garden, did a little weeding. Everything still seems to be doing well. I'm telling you, if I get a major rain, that would be helpful. I don't know if I'm going to get that today. If not, I'll try to carry some more water out there or have a boy do it. But can't wait until I can actually start picking peppers and tomatoes from the garden and cucumbers. And that's when the eating gets to be a lot more fun, because I can put the peppers and the eggs. I can make BLTs with tomatoes and cucumbers, things I like too. From Argentina. Oh, thank you, joining again. Appreciate it. So, Conio, probably pronouncing that wrong. I'm very bad at pronunciations. But from Argentina. Well, welcome. Appreciate that. Appreciate the thumbs up. You know that good YouTube stuff. We are cooking bacon, potatoes, steak, hamburgers, and eggs for breakfast. Steak and hamburgers are left over from this weekend's meals. So I just got a dish full of that to add to it. I use the bacon for flavor, and I also use the bacon to cook in, along with butter. And the potatoes will take the longest, but once they get to the point where I'm getting a nice crispiness to them, then I'll add the meats in it. And then I'll pull it off and put it in a bowl with like a napkin in the bottom to absorb some extra oil. That's how we'll do it to serve it. And then I'll cook a couple eggs for each one of us to throw over the top. And that is eating good in the neighborhood. And that's my main meal before I go to work. So usually it's a big heavy meal. Sometimes I just take a siesta and go to work. When I am doing full workouts and that, I usually leave about an hour and a half early. I'm in the gym for an hour and a half. I go to the store real quick and get some stuff, and then I go to work. But until all this starts feeling 100%, I'm gonna stick to like workout stuff I can do at home, stuff I'm doing at work anyway. I know it's really impacting my views, but healing is more important than views. I'm just gonna put that out there. So, and the hardest thing is keeping me so that's the one I always fear. So I have to press really hard to make sure it don't pop out too much. And I try to avoid doing that as much as possible. So when I can do a full one of those, then I'll know I'll be okay. But let me see, let me scroll that up. There we go. The potatoes are getting good. I'm getting pretty close time to put the meat in. The bacon and eggs will go off to the side. Remember, the incredible edible egg. The best for you. Oh, from Australia. Alrighty. No Sanders, hello from Australia. Well, hello to you too. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. I don't know why it's not showing up on my phone, but thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate that too. So we're getting the taters at just about, I would say, maybe 10 minutes away from being where I want them. And you kind of figure out how long you need to cook just by doing it. You know, I will sit there and add butter from time to time. Butter is a really good flavor enhancer. Definitely want that. Hey, Michael, good morning. Hey, Harkwell, man. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Remember, thumbs up is the way of making YouTube think I'm more popular than I am. Had a good time yesterday. Good music, dancing, all that cool stuff. And we got home in a decent hour, cooked supper. It's one of those things we're having a good time. Say, well, let's go try this other place. And I said, you know, let's just go home. I think we had enough fun. And the time we got home, we realized we had chosen wisely. So then we just cooked up some burgers and had some pasta salad. And then about 10 o'clock I was in bed. I slept till about midnight and woke up. I was just really hot. Sometimes my metabolism just kicks into 12th gear. So I had to come downstairs and kind of sit in here. Doesn't make any sense. So anyway, got the food cooking. Remember, self-made foods are the best for you. Try to stay away from the processed stuff as much as possible. Can't do it all the time, but you should try to do it as much as you can and go that way. Yeah. So anyway, let's add the meat in there. And all we're doing is we're just heating it up. And I got the potatoes about where I want them cooked. I'll crank the heat up just a little bit. We don't do high heat because all high heat does is burn the outside and the inside's still not cooked. and they end up burning the oil or butter, which takes away from the flavor. So we try to stay away from that. So I'll get my scoop out. Have that for about 5 minutes. We should be good. And we are over it. Ah, there we go. Baby bean. There we go. Got that ready to roll. Once again, everybody, thanks for the thumbs up and hopping into the chat. And the last thing we'll be adding on its own is the incredible edible egg. All 20 amino acids and just about every mineral and vitamin you need to survive is in the egg. The only thing it's missing is vitamin C. So basically this is like your best all-around nutrition. Milk, eggs, and oranges, you're good to go. Alright, meat's good too. I don't sit there and proponent of any particular diet. I'm a true omnivore. I like meats, I like fish, I like vegetables, I like potatoes, I like fruits, I like rice. So, I like food. The whole idea is try to have it where you're cooking it and it's not pre-cooked, and it's not loaded with a bunch of preservatives. Because it's those long chemical names you see on there that confuses your body. You're looking at it going, I don't know what this is. So, they put it in the fat cell. All right. Pretty close. Put it back down low. Let it slowly simmer in there. And you get it rolling. You'll be eating good in the neighborhood. I'll tell you what I got there. So anybody else that popped in, hit the thumbs up, pop in the chat, say hello to everybody. Michael and Josh, be looking forward to your videos later. I know I gotta watch that one, Josh, with the deer. Haven't had a chance to watch that yet. A lot of them I watch at work. I can't hear anything, but I can see. You know. And then Michael's the ones that he's taking time to do. I can go and do the closed caption, and then I can hear what's going on. So that helps also. So it's a wonderful day. Might get some rain, hoping. I've been carrying a lot of water out to the garden. And when you're carrying water out to the garden, you're just kind of keeping it alive, but you're not really getting it to grow that fast. And when you get a good rain, your plants really, like, in a day will double the size. I know the corn's been sitting about this high for the last couple of days. You get a rain, it'll be that high by the next day. I'm going to just grow that fast. Got your chest workout done, video uploaded. Got a bad issue with my son caught on video. I included, I muted it, but serious discussions at the end. Well, I don't understand how that goes. Hopefully he listens. We can always hope. Alright, so now let's scoop this into the pan, and then we'll get ready to cook some eggs. I use a slotted spoon, so most of the butter and grease stays in the pan. Then what didn't stay in the pan, some of that will get absorbed by the couple napkins I have on the bottom. So just trying to lessen a little bit of the amount. We will move to the back burner. And the reason we do that is because I want less heat. And this burner, even on low, is quite a bit of heat. So once again, I'm going to add, if you guessed butter, you guessed correctly. And then I'm going to sit there and add the eggs. Like I said, the eggs are just going to be put on top of everything. They all get washed down with milk. And that'll make for a really, really good day. So once again, thanks for the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and all that YouTube stuff. Pop in the chat, get the chat going, comments going. All those things makes life wonderful. And the eggshells go in the food bucket also. Cook a little bit quick. Incredible, I believe. When you get eggs from your local person, those shells tend to be thicker than you do from the ones you get from the large chicken producers. It's good for the garden, but it means that there's more calcium getting into the soil. Well, this is all kind of a great circle of nutrition. Nutrition for us, nutrition for the plants that I'm growing, which actually comes back to nutrition for us. Might as well just use the rest of them. There we go. Good amount. So same thing, get some seasonings in there. Salt and pepper. We'll be ready to serve those on the plate. And we'll be eating good in the neighborhood. I know this thing, I seen your video pop up. Must have just uploaded the video. I think it's just showing up here. So once again, thanks everybody for popping in and doing all that good stuff. Hopefully everybody will have a very good day. I know it's Monday. Tell me why. I'm ready for Monday. La 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 la. Da, da, da. I got the potatoes. I got the bacon. I'm gonna sit there. Get me some A1 steak sauce. This is eating good in the neighborhood. All right, get the eggs cooking here.
That makes no sense.
Sometime. Have a good day, you too, Michael. I seen your one video load up, so I'll watch that later. If everybody hit the thumbs up, I appreciate it. And pop in chat, appreciate that. For those of you that came in for a little bit, they hit the thumbs up. Why, baby? Why? Why do you do that? Then whenever I watch a video, I kind of get that. Just know it helps the creator out. We don't help each other out. Who's going to? The way I look at it. So I always try to make sure I hit thumbs up with people that I watch. It helps that algorithm. Like I said, it makes YouTube think that I'm more popular than I am. I'm not really popular. Of course, we're going to wash all this down with Fairlife milk. Why Fairlife? Half the sugar and 50% more protein. And if you want to be healthy and you want to build up muscles in that, you need protein. Protein, protein, protein. And clean carbs. But you need protein. They go Fairlife, 13 grams of protein per serving versus 8 grams on milk versus 1 gram with almond. So when people go, well, I get my protein from almond milk. Unless you're drinking 10 gallons of it, you're not. Alrighty. So here, they can just actually cut these off. The eggs will finish cooking just with the heat of the cast iron itself. That's what I mean by good breakfast. And I know it's later in the day, but because I work second shift, this is kind of my breakfast.
Spiders down in Australia. Now this person posted one. This looks a little.
Yeah, I've seen that picture before. That's BS.
They
Yeah.
get maybe the bigger the plate, but the person who posted this has it looking like it's
Right.
probably
3 feet.
Yeah, that's.
So everybody, rest, nutrition, proper exercise, hydration, safety devices, and just get out and enjoy life. All right. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for all the YouTube stuff. And everybody have a wonderful day.
So he's actually probably normal size.